Welcome back to SimCity BuildIt here in my lovely town of Steiner Hills. TiVoMike here, the mayor of lovely Steiner Hills, here for the reconstruction, rebuild, redesign, all the glory of what's this? Steiner Hills. Very, very excited. Okay, so we left off with Harborside Park has been completed for now. Is Steiner Hills ever done? I don't think so.
Sure, no.
Well, as you can see, we are down on cash, people. 33,000 simoleons. I haven't been this broke in a long time. It's partly because I've been doing all of the contest of mayors. I've been using my winnings. We came in second last week. Look at this. Boom shakala. 123,000. I was trying to get to the #1 spot, and I got beat out because it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I went to bed, woke up, and I had lost by whatever that is, less than 1,000 points. But proud of my city for doing what it could, and way to go, Mayor of Bugo, or Pugo. Congratulations. More city has been expanded, as you can see here, because we've had in the contest of mayors expand your city. So we are now down to this lot, and then we're here, 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 and here, and here. So we still have a ways to go. My goodness. Again, if you have these pieces, become my neighbor and sell these to me. Alright, so we're not really in a money-making mood here, but I have been making some burgers just to keep alive, keep hope alive. Because again, my focus is what's it called? Divided. I want to beautify my city. I want to take this reconstruction process properly, but I also don't want to lose out on these constant mayors and winning these lovely buildings. One last thing I wanted to show you here is we have made it to tier 37. There are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiers left. I really want to get to the reclaimed oil tanker, which means I must make it to tier 39. Tier 40 is the last specialized building of the Pet Activity Park. 60% population boost. I do want that as well because one of my goals of redesigning the city and maximizing it for beauty and then secondary population is so that when I return to my regions of Green Valley and of Sunny Isles, that I get to the 250,000 mark so that I can open up the canyon. Cactus Canyon. This desert is far from deserted. Build a warm but bustling city where the vehicle enthusiast sims in this gorgeous canyon. My goal for this is to make this akin to Sedona, Arizona, a very, very awesome city in one of my home states of Arizona. Then, of course, I would like to get Frosty Fords. Not really limestone cliffs, could take it or leave it. And of course, then I want to focus on Sunny Isles. And then last but not least, Green Valley, the ones. So I really should have unlocked them differently. Because I'm not passionate right now for Sunny Isles or for Green Valley. Those will come later. You see, I don't really have vision, but it's here. It's here, baby. Here in the lovely preview.
This kaboovie.
This, what she said, this kaboovie. I mean, when they say this kaboovie, you know what I mean? This is the Cactus Canyon, they said. Look at this. Oh, I've got a better design for this. Not nearly as many high-rise condos in my version. But it'll be fun. So anyway, all that to say, I got a lot of focuses. But this week, we're moving on. We got the park. We're now moving on to downtown. Now, if you saw me last episode, I divided it with the roads. So as you see here, where the road ends, it doesn't quite connect. This is where the downtown will end, going that way. And up here, the downtown will end here. So it's a pretty big downtown area. I am putting on my main drive when you come off the highway into downtown. the promenade. Because it makes sense. It says that it used to be it's what we've done with the old railway. So, I'm just make sure that the state runs. I like to keep yeah, you see how the little steps on the side of it there? So I like having that in the center of town. That when you come down, it kind of anchors when you're coming into the city. Boom, this is something you should focus on. I may change my mind, but for now I kind of like that. I want something to separate this road for a good portion and then come back. I'm going to need to add another road, but I don't know how long it's going to be. I think this might be a little too long on this road here, but we'll see. Okay. So here's my goal for downtown. Steiner Hills is a very affluent city. Well, not bougie, but it is a wealthy area. I want this to be a wealthy city. And you know what we have to do? We have to now make sense, and we're going to do what we did for the park. I'm first going to just plop everything that I want in my downtown. I'm just going to throw it in this area. And then, once everything is thrown in, then we'll arrange it to make it look nice. But you don't want to do the designing of it as you're placing the buildings, because that, one, takes you longer, two, and it overwhelms you, because you're going to be wasting 2 hours on the most minute thing, like, oh, do I want this road to go to the left or to the right? Do I want this part to be in the division between this house and that establishment? It goes crazy. Just throw a thing in there first, and then you can design it, just like you did here. Alright? So, all that to say, I don't want, obviously, well, let me give you the list of what we have. We're going to put our residences. We want skyscrapers to represent both residence and commercial buildings, like, you know, offices, finance, things like that. So we're going to use skyscrapers. We want a library, or maybe even two, in downtown. We want commercial buildings. We want see, I wrote it down, but I don't think I do. I put a sports arena. It's a lot for downtown. So we need some terminals for transportation and a convention center. So those are the things we want. Now notice what I left out. Services for the residents, like fire, police, and health. Because those buildings are ugly. I apologize for that, gang. We had a little technical difficulties. The health hospital here, the police precinct, and the deluxe fire station, they're not conducive to the style of my downtown. Remember, Steiner Hills is an old city, but it has come into the new. It's being contemporary, which is why I love, for instance, buildings like this, because it's showing that everything's kind of coming back alive again. We're reusing the old buildings, making them new. You know what I mean? So, sorry about that. Just making sure that I didn't have another error. So what makes more sense, we do need service, we need fire, we need police, we need all that coverage. I'm thinking the Maxis Manor. It looks more to that old yet new-ish kind of decor, and it handles all of the services. And what's really cool about it, it's 2,000 sim cash. I'm not going to spend any more money. As you can see, I don't even have 2,000 sim cash, but I just want to see that we covered our area properly. So it's going to need to go probably to there, on this side right there. That's where it's going to have to go. And see, I need to shorten this road so only one of these side buildings will last. Okay, so now I know where to bring it by one building. So what we're going to do is if you see the Maxis Manor, it looks like it's a nice little chunk building, but there could be a huge basement. And I remembered when I was in high school in Tucson, Arizona, at our high school, in the basement was a full-on police station. And I like that idea. So underneath this seemingly smaller building are all of the services and things like that. So it would make sense, and it goes with the what we have here. So we're going to use that instead of those large regular buildings. Now we may still keep these big buildings for the rest of the city, but for that, I just lined up all my buildings back here. You want to grab your coverage first, just so they don't start whatever. They're going to start complaining in a minute. All right. This is the only thing I care about placing first, but I just want to make sure that the coverage is right. There we go. All right. So, there we go. What else do we want downtown? We want our skyscrapers. And I want beautiful buildings. So I already know you. I want you down here. I'm going to bring you down. Just start lining things up. Make sure that gets coverage. Yeah, it does. Okay. I really like this building too. What do you mean you don't have those? Oh. Yeah, you do. It's right here. Is it not connected? I didn't connect the road this way, but this way it is. Right? It goes all the way over. Oh, because of the rest of the roads. I don't want to... Oh well, we're going to have to deal with it because I don't want to connect it all yet because then we're going to start getting traffic. Okay, from outside. And we're on quarantine. Anyway, so I want these buildings. And I'm going to pick which ones I want downtown here. Again, just kind of dumping them. Actually, you know what? Let's do that second. Let's do all of these other buildings, and we can always throw in the residentials last. Okay, so we do know for sure that we want the Expo Center. What else would go downtown? I'm thinking the amphitheater could go downtown, right? Again, I'm not married to any of this. We can always change our mind later. The Opera House can be downtown. Sorry guys, I'm just being quiet to think. Now I don't know if I want the nightclub. But I think I'll go. Which way am I going? I'm going to throw a spot down downtown. Okay, so that's really going to be it for entertainment. And we need a hotel, but I'm not buying another one, so I just got to find out where my hotel is. It's not here. But I do want this. The Lloyd's Auditorium. Anything else from entertainment? I don't know if if I want the movie theater downtown, or if I want the movie theater more near the college. No, let's bring it downtown. Okay, I believe that is all for entertainment. Okay. So that's going to be my entertainment. This was the old railway. I think I'm going to have that in the middle of the city. That looks prettier, and it makes more sense. But it's 150. We'll see. We'll take a look. All right, anything from landscape? And what you want to do is you want to go through your specialization first. Now, we are going to use a lot of the trees, so we'll be coming down to landscape in a minute. But we can throw those in as they fit. Don't think I want any more. Hot springs, one of the best places for relaxation for enjoyment. No, I think I want hot springs near the mountainside. Okay, so those are it for landscapes. Education, I want the library. I may be buying a second library because I want the whole thing to fit. I don't know if I want to use the Department of Education, but these buildings are just so big. They take up so much space. Yeah, let's think about that. I don't want anything with the colleges downtown. The museum, I do want the museum downtown. I don't think I have 2700 wave simoleons, do I? Oh, I do. Oh, no, I don't. For the leaf simoleons. And we only have 7 for 16. I was going to upgrade that one. Alright, so we got that. That should be good for downtown. We got the museum. And we got the library. Transportation. I like the London ones because there's cool looks of the buses. It's already placed somewhere and I gotta go find it. Balloon Park would be at the park. Heliport, I will place that. Yeah, because that could be like next to this. Alright, so I'll bring the heliport downtown. Bicycle rentals. Horrible. Oh, these could be nice. I think I'm going to bring all of that downtown. It makes sense to have a bicycle rental. As well as a hoverboard terminal. Alright, I'm going to bring both of those. We're going to wait on those because I think they'll have them in the Green Bay, the Green Valley. Where did it entertainment? Mountain, gambling. Alright, so now let's go to parks. Oh, was anything left in Mayor's Parks? Pet supply store. Yeah, we need to buy stuff there. The Safe Haven, I don't know if that's going to be downtown. But more of that in the mountainside, probably. There's that clinic. But more of that in the suburb. Grand Old Clock. Yeah, we might I might take that back out, but who knows? Museum, we already have a museum. You could always use more than one museum. Holiday decorations will bring out, I guess, there's Easter and those are nice holiday stuff. And the jazz club. Okay. Downtown. Alright, so we have the downtown stuff. We're going to go, remember, find the other things we placed in other regions. And then the rest of it will be made up of the residences. Alright, let's go get those things. They were under transportation, right? Yeah. Alright, so what do I want? That's the taxi. Wouldn't you need taxis? You know, I am struggling on what for the transportation guys. So you know what? I don't want to have every single type of transportation there. I want them, you have to really envision the city you want and not just place it to place it. So what do you want Steiner Hills to say downtown? I want the tourists to flock there, and I want the residents to spend all of their time there. So we probably don't need too much transportation because you want to go see all the sights. Riding your bike is more for the, not for the downtown, I don't think. I don't think I want people to ride their bike downtown. I want them to be on the bus, that's public transit. Taxis, not really, no, that's a little too touristy. Hoverboards, yes, for the business people and the young adults. No, you know what? I'm going to put that near the universities. Yep, that's where I'm going to put that. Yeah, I'm going to put the bicycle and the hoverboards by the university, not downtown. So I think that's it. Yeah, we don't need a taxi because we're going to have, here's my London bus terminal. And the balloon park is going to go in the park, not downtown. Okay. No, because I'd want the helicopters to come downtown. No, doesn't that make more sense for the helicopter to be out of the way? Yeah, so we're not going to bring that there. So where's my transportation? Right here. Let's just throw it down to that shore. Okay. I think we're good, right? We have the buildings. These are what people are going to hang out to see. The club, the spa, the library, the museum. The auditorium, movie theater, the hotel. There was another one. I want them to actually see for parks. You know, I want that. Walk of Plumbob. I want that to be downtown. The famous streets. Or, yeah, I want that downtown. We just got to figure out how it's going to be downtown. And sculpture art. Art, 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 and more art. So we're going to want modern art. Let's just put them all down. The Plumbob, that's art. Let's go scroll them down. Holiday tree, carnival gate, Romeo and Juliet balcony. Yeah, that could be like a tourist spot where they want to take their pictures. We're gonna throw these down there probably too downtown. But I'll leave that put up. I'm gonna use those more as a filler. Sculpture garden. And you want water, a water feature. Okay. Then I want the fish market. Actually, I want that in the suburbs or downtown. No, let that be downtown for the food. Yeah. Palace Park. Nope, not spending money. Skate park. No, that'll go in the park. Oh, the secure trees. I want those down there. Oh, I thought I had this. I didn't have the Royal Gardens? Oh, guys, I'm getting the Royal Gardens. It's only 6 keys, but I'll wait. I think I'm going to put that in the park. All right. Legoland, Lapland Resort. That'll be near the mountain. Reindeer Farms, mountain. Union Dance, Chinese Theater, Nutcracker Ballet, Chinese Theater Show. That's going to go in the park. Okay. So we have all of our park items. Why don't you... There we go. All right. Now, so this is what you want to do. You want to place everything in this area, like I said. Look at where they got our helicopter. All right. People's happiness is going down, I know. Look at everybody who left these buildings. I don't know how they got out of town with no roads, but okay. So again, you have your vision. You just plop everything down. Doesn't really matter where it goes, because you're going to now design what you want. Then you're going to bring in my residence buildings. So now I'm going to continue to bring in some of the residences that I know for sure that I want downtown. I do want the Tokyos, but I think what I'm going to have those do is line the park that I'll be building. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And I do for sure want some of these London homes. This is the hardest part, picking my residences. Okay. All right. I was doing well until I thought about the residences, guys. I like yes. Let's pick this building, got this downtown. The new downtown. Just going I'm going row by row here. Not too many of these. It's an old city that became new. No, I don't want that one. I do want you. Oh, this is nice. this looks like this a downtown building. You. This just looks so futuristic. I think I want that downtown. Now some of you guys. You. With the smaller ones. I think that's enough for now. Okay. So we did it, guys. We threw everything down here. It's now going to be the organization to bring, I don't know why it picks up mess, to bring this to life. It looks a mess now, but again, there's a method to the madness. Throw all the buildings down first, then design it as you want within this box. And just take a quick look to see if there's nothing else that I really want, because I like the idea of different size residences downtown. Oh, I do want you. I actually like to have a tree there. Near Tokyo. Do you have the lights? You do. Oh, no, I don't want the lights over here yet. But I like the front of that building. Excuse me, guys. This one looks like it's been an old building. It's been around. Okay. And then this one. We'll throw you down here. And then last but not least, we want the government. Alright, I'm going to want you, City Hall. I want City Hall, downtown. Both of you. Okay. Oh, Department of Ethics. I want you downtown. So these will be the downtown areas. Everything else can stay hidden away, blocked away. Okay. So with that, Sims are moving out. I know it's a mess. 68% breaks my heart. All right, guys. This is where we are so far. This will be, it doesn't look like much now, but neither did Harborside Park when we started it. But all of this right here will be a bustling, glorious downtown. Trust me. Glory. You guys have any suggestions on any buildings I've missed that I should be putting downtown? Or any more ideas to make my downtown, what they say, on and pop it? Leave that comment below. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And again, please become my neighbor in the game, because if you have the dozer exhaust, the dozer wheel, or the dozer blade, please sell them to me. I only need about 100 of each. So hook a brother up. Well, from Steiner Hills, see you next time.
Glory.